So find your way onto the earth and just draw your knees into your chest. Feel the back body settle in, and then draw your attention to your belly. You can massage your belly with your thighs. You can start to draw some circles, tuning into the hips and the belly and the back. And the moon is waning. So when the moon is waning, we connect to the exhalation. So maybe take a couple good breaths in and out through the mouth, just to clear out. We're in double fire right now, fire sun and fire moon. This moon, the Sagittarius moon, is connected to philosophy, teaching, adventure, expansion. In the waning energy, it can be really good for sort of tuning into sort of that sense of wanderlust. With that double fire in this spring energy, it can be really easy to like want to get up and go and make things happen. And so we're not quite there yet. And as the moon shifts into Capricorn this weekend, again, we're even more reminded to slow down, to establish our structures and our boundaries. If you're circling your knees, make sure to go the other way. And so we want to play with fire in the most conscious of ways, through honing our spiritual practice, through purification, for sort of, again, taking that fire that so desperately wants to start something or perhaps burn things down and utilizing it more for its healing element. And so as you breathe into your belly, again, just noticing the quality of your digestion, noticing the quality of your energy today, the energy moving through you. Notice if there's places in the body where there's tension collecting. So in astrology, Aries is in the head and Sagittarius is in the legs. In the yin tradition, fire is in the heart, and then in the chakra system, it's in the belly. So any of these places might be activated. And then as we move into the Capricorn waning moon, that is the bones and the foundation. So bringing this sort of awareness of fire into the body for the first part of the practice so that we can really sort of ground and settle into that deep support. Go ahead and open the arms nice and wide. You can put a little bend in the elbows, roll the shoulders down. And so just notice, you can keep the knees in the chest, or if you're feeling a little more tired, place the feet on the floor mat distance apart. We're going to start with a little bit of gentle twisting. So if the feet are on the floor, then the feet are as wide as the mat, knees bent, otherwise knees to chest. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll the knees to the right, and then inhale to center. Exhale to the left, inhale, center, and just find this rhythm. So try to roll the shoulders down, keep the shoulders drawing down, the elbows in, and just go with your breath. So fire doesn't always have to be so impulsive and so explosive. And especially during the waning cycle, we want to connect to the exhale. So really feel into the exhale as you move side to side. And this might start to wake up the abdominals, or it might be just more of a gentle detox. If you have the knees to chest in the flow and you want more core, you can let the knees hover as they come side to side. And just let this be as much about the breath as the movement. So twists are clarifying, detoxifying. Even if you're in windshield wiper, which is more of a grounding twist, it's still going to move the energy. Wherever the knees settle next, go ahead and let them settle. If you're hovering, pause for a moment. And then on the exhale, really relax the legs down. Roll the shoulders down. Soften the jaw. And the head can turn the opposite direction of the knees, stay neutral, or turn to the same side. And just really feel into the exhalation here. So slow and steady exhale. And just again, noticing in your body where you're feeling that gathering of fire. Is it in the legs? Is it in the belly? Is it in the head? Is it in the heart? Is it in the bones? Right? All those areas of the body might be active right now and through the weekend. So let yourself settle and let go just a little bit more. Feel into the exhale. Soften your face. Big, big breath in. Open mouth, empty everything out. See if you can let go a little bit more. And then slowly inhale, let the knees draw back. And then exhale, bring them up and over to the other side. So if you're hovering, let them pause. And then on the exhalation, let them find the earth. Shrug the shoulders down, shift the head a little bit so you can find the space that feels good. And tune into the long exhale. So as you inhale, again, noticing any space where there's that excess fire, inflammation, heat, stinging, burning, any of those qualities. And see if we can really bring the exhale in to cool and calm. And there's not a lot of cooling right now, right, with the sun and the moon in the fire elements. Little bit of water still in the sky with some Pisces influence, but mostly moving towards that fire energy right now as we head towards the new moon next week. Take another big, big, big breath in. And as you exhale, completely empty everything out. See if you can let go a little bit more. And then draw the knees into the chest. So let the knees come in towards the chest. Again, little massage here, rock the head side to side. And then go ahead and just hug the right knee in and stretch the left leg out. And then as you inhale, you can extend the arms, reach the right leg out. Exhale, wrap the arms around the left knee as you draw it in. So just alternating knees that you're drawing in and out. And again, the hands can hold the knees. So as you inhale, there's an expansion through the body. As you exhale, there's a gentle contraction as you draw in one leg at a time. Now, again, you can just simply stay with this, and this is great for detoxification. If you want to bring in a little more fire, you can curl up your head and chest as you draw the knees in and out. So you may not stretch the arms out long then. You might, as you inhale, just curl in towards the leg, and then you can reach everything out and then curl up, hug the leg in. So just bringing in maybe a little more heat. If you are curling up, make sure we're not cranking from the neck. So you want to really pull sort of the ribs towards the waist as you draw in. And again, you can just stay with the head down, alternating the knees in. So choosing how much fire is available. You more like this. You can always go back and forth. Do a couple with the head lifted and then lower down. One more to each side. And then extend through your arms and legs, stretch the body, inhale. As you exhale, sweep the arms down by the sides, bend your knees. Place the feet on the floor, press your palms down, inhale, roll your hips up into bridge. Just stretch the abdominals, press into the feet, feel the legs engage. Exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. And now you can keep your arms by the sides or place the hands behind the head. And then inhale, curl yourself up. And again, you can have the arms down, reaching towards the ankles as you curl in. So again, we're not cranking the neck or holding behind the head, just whatever is comfortable. Breathing here into the curl. Draw the belly in, again, ribs towards hips. Inhale fully. Exhale, release arms down by the sides, roll the head. Press down through the back of the head, down through your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up into that little gentle bridge. Stretch the abdominals. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Press the tailbone down, palms down. And then again, if you want, reach through your hands, curl into that crunch or hold behind the head. Draw the belly in, soften the jaw. So one of the nice things about holding the head is you can kind of allow the head to rest back into the hands. Whereas if the arms are reaching down, sometimes we don't realize the tension in the neck, but then we can curl up a little more, usually with the arms down. Stay with your exhale, one more breath. And then release it down, arms down by the sides, roll the head a little bit. Head to neutral, press through your feet, roll your spine out. Big breath. Exhale, roll it down. As the tailbone comes down, this time draw the knees in so the knees are over your hips. Press your tailbone and your palms down. Inhale. As you exhale, just reach your right toes for the mat. And then inhale, back up. Exhale, left toes. Back up. So just alternating. Press the tailbone in. Keep the back of the head down, palms down. So feeling a little bit into the lower abdominal awareness. Now, if you do want more, you can touch both toes at the same time. So you bring both toes to touch and then draw back to knees over hips. Both toes. I guess all the toes. There's more than two, huh? For a lot of people. Or one at a time. Let's do two more. And then again, hold. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a little rock. Massage here. Shake it out. Side out. Now extend the legs straight up. So again, the knees, so you could always just stay with what we just did with the knees bent and do toe taps, alternating sides or together. If you want to go a little further, with the legs extended, lower one leg at a time, keeping the legs straight. And for most of us, we're not going to get to the floor, and it's fine to just come down about 45 degrees. Or if you want more, you'll again bring both legs down. But again, use the breath. So exhale, inhale, exhale, lower, inhale, lift. And then for this one, if you want a little more burn, again, you can lift your head and chest with the arms down or hands behind the head. So again, the tendency to speed up, the tendency to burn out the abs. Notice, right? And again, feel free at any point to just go back to tapping the toes. Good, two more. And then hug the knees in. Whew. Roll it out. One more time, place your feet down, arms by your sides, lift into that bridge. Squeeze the butt, press your feet down. Stretch your abdominals, feel that fire. Great way to disperse it. Exhale, roll down. Draw the knees in, hold behind your hamstrings, tuck your chin, start to rock a little bit. Now, it might just be a little rock massaging the tailbone, or you can rock from the shoulders to the tailbone. And just feel into here. So again, we're not trying to get a ton of momentum. We want to stay connected to the core. And then can you rock yourself up into boat? So boat can have feet on the floor holding the hamstrings. It can have feet lifted holding the hamstrings, or feet lifted reaching the arms up. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale, place the feet down, fold in. Inhale, lift up, lean yourself back, keep your feet down, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, bend the right elbow and gently look to the right. And then inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, bend the left, look to the left. And so just stay with this, nice and slow. One at a time. So we're just feeling a little bit into the obliques, keeping the core connected. Press the feet down. So if you want more in the abdominals, you lean back a little bit. Keep drawing the belly in, keep the heart lifted, moving with the breath. One more to each side. And then pause here. Again, gentle bridge. You can hold the hamstrings, bring the arms up, or hold the legs up. Take one more big, big breath. Exhale, feet down, soles of the feet together. Oh, I don't know what she thought I said. Soles of the feet together. Rock up on your sits bones. Let's circle it out here. So that was good. That was 20 minutes of core, essentially, fired. Seems about right. Just slowly spiraling and circling here. Relax your face and your jaw. Soften the gaze. Just coming back into that inner fire, moving that inner fire. Reverse the direction. So there can be such an outward focus during this time of year, during the spring, after the equinox, wanting to, again, make things happen, spark, right? For a lot of us, you know, there's some freedom happening right now that did not happen this time last year, with more people, again, having their vaccines and such. And so we want action, we want that fire, we want to kind of have that liveliness. And this moon just allowing us to notice that, and then maybe just be more conscious with how we're moving that fire, so we don't start things too quickly or burn things down. That's always the concern if there's too much fire. And then let yourself just settle over the legs for a moment, just a little bit of a butterfly stretch. It doesn't have to be super deep, just the, again, turning inward. Shake out the head, soften the jaw. Feeling into your feet and your legs. And then slowly roll it up, stretch the legs out, give them a nice little shake. So kind of releasing the hip flexors. You can roll out your ankles a little bit. And let's transition to all fours. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Start with cat-cow, so just coming back into the spine. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, arch back. Now again, you can stay with just cat-cow, or you can pause at neutral, extend the right leg, and add that curling with the knee as you do cat-cow. So as you inhale, you stretch the leg up, exhale, round it in. And just nice, steady breath. So working the legs here and the core. 3 more on this side. And then extend the right leg out. And if you were just doing cat-cow, go ahead and lift the right leg up, hip height. Maybe stretch left arm. Breathe into the balance. Balance wakes up the core, stabilization, lengthening through your limbs. Exhale the left hand down, place the right foot behind the left knee, right hand to right hip, or up for variation of side plank. So a milder side plank here with the left knee down and the weight in the right foot. Top arm can be up and over, hand to hip, stretching the side body with a little bit of strengthening there. Big breath. Exhale, release, hands and knees. And again, you can go right back into cat-cow. Or if you were working that little extra bit of abdominal awareness, go ahead and pause to extend left leg and start to curl in and out with the left leg. Three more. Stretch the left leg out. If you're doing cat-cow, go ahead and pause and reach left leg up. And then maybe bring the right arm up. See if you can stabilize from the core, lengthen through the limbs, find that balance. Fire with fire, hard to find the balance. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down, drop the left foot behind the right heel. Left hand up to the sky, hand to hip or overhead. So feel the steadiness in the right hand, right knee, left foot. As you stack the hips. So opening side body, connecting to the core. Inhale. Exhale, release, push back, wild child. Big stretch back, knees wide, toes touch. Place the forehead on the earth. Feel free to rock the hips or roll the forehead. Connect back with the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, roll out onto the belly into Sphinx. Again, stretching the abdominals, connecting to the heart, elbows under shoulders, spread your fingers, push the tops of the feet down. Give yourself a moment, shake out the head, soften the jaw. Take a big, big breath. Inhale. Stick out the tongue, lion's breath. Again, deep breath in. Lion's breath. Last time, inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. Release the head. Slide the hands under the shoulders. You can push up to child's pose or lift up into downward dog. Just taking a couple breaths in either shape. Lifting through the hips if you're in down dog, pressing through your arms and legs. Take a big, big inhale wherever you are. Exhale everything out and then roll yourself into a standing forward fold. So from wherever you are, go ahead and come into ragdoll. Feet hip width distance apart, toes forward, knees soft. Feeling into that earth element, into the legs, the feet. Letting the belly rest towards thighs. You can add any movement that feels good here. Just let yourself hang. And then bent knees, roll up one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. And just let yourself gather here at mountain. Make sure the feet are still underneath you, toes forward, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the waning moon, almost last quarter moon. Exhale, pull the hands down, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And just again, feel into the support, the structures that hold you, the structures that allow us to hold that heat, passion, spirit. And from here, if you'd like to join in, we'll invoke the waning moon, chanting Om Chandraya Namaha, or you can just listen or hum. Take a deep breath in. Om Chandraya Namaha. Exhale, release the hands. Separate your feet as wide as the mat, if not a little wider. Turn your toes out. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, begin to bend the knees into squat. So you can just come a couple inches down, that's fine. Or you can come all the way down. So we're just gonna flow here. So this is great for the legs. What we do, build a little bit of heat. So you can find that flow. And again, if you're only coming a couple inches down, that's fine. If you can come pretty far down, but then it's hard to come up, you can place your hands on the floor or on blocks and kind of let the arms help you to come up. But just again, move at a pace where we're not going to get overheated, right? Too fired up as we feel into the legs. We find that flow between earth and fire during this waning moon. Stay with the exhale. Pay attention to the bones and the joints, bones and the feet, the legs, the joints and the feet and the legs. And those are not areas you want to have that burning, sharp, stinging sensation. And so again, for some people, you know, they love this fire energy and they have a lot of adrenaline right now. And so again, feel free to go deeper and bring up that heat, because this is a good way to sort of use it rather than, you know, trying to exert our will on others or getting into arguments or again, maybe starting something too fast. A few more. However you're flowing here. Last time. Reach it all the way up. And then turn the feet face forward and fold it down. Back into your ragdoll, shake it out. Soften the knees. Let go. Slowly roll yourself back to your mountain. Adjust your stance as needed. Feeling strong, supported. Again, that structure and heat in the body. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm down, the right leg, look down towards the right. If you want a little more fire, reach that right arm up like you were holding a ball of light between the hands, like the sun. Inhale everything up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm over. And stay just with this. And start to look down. Return that left palm up. Reaching up like you're holding a ball between the hands. Belly in, soften the jaw. Inhale, reach everything up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Now you can step to all fours and start to go back through cat-cow or walk out for a few breaths in plank. So you can also do a modified plank on the knees. Breathe into your plank. Draw the belly in. Soften the face. Big breath. Exhale. One more. Inhale. This exhale, push back. Down dog or child's pose from wherever you are. And then again, you can do this from all fours or from down dog. You'll look forward, we'll bring the right foot up for lizard. So right foot comes all the way to the right edge of the mat and the left knee comes down. Now, if you want just traditional lizard, pad the back knee with a blanket. If you want to bring in a little bit of that fire dragon, put the block under the left knee, and that's going to start to fire up the psoas and the hip flexor. The right foot can turn out slightly. You can also put props under your hands or lower to your forearms. And you can rock and wiggle and move here if you'd like. It can also be nice to add a little bit of twist. So the right hand to the right thigh, drawing the hips forward, the right arm even coming up. So we are going to be here for several breaths. So I encourage you to play a little bit. Right, play with that fire in a sustainable, structured way. Stay with your breath. And if you have the back knee on blankets rather than the block, you can do it on the block too. It's even more intense. You can point the toes, pull the foot in, and take the quad stretch. So you can go a little deeper into the quads there too. A little harder on the block. So again, we're here several breaths. Go ahead and let yourself explore where that heat is moving in the body. Again, while being safe, while supporting the body. Joints and bones, muscles. Slow exhale. Deep breath in, wherever you are, stay here, but open mouth, exhale, stick out the tongue. See if you can let go a little bit more. And then slowly start to make your way up and back. So again, being mindful of the back knee if you need to move the block. And you can push right back into child's pose. You can come to down dog. You could just do anything that feels good here. Just give yourself a moment to transition, to kind of clear out that heat a little bit. Some rocking, some exhales out the mouth. And then before we switch sides, again, you can stay resting, or if you want to come into plank, this time coming into forearm plank first. So you can be on your knees and lower to your forearms, and then walk one leg back at a time. Breathing into forearm plank, or just resting, or doing some cat-cow, or any other kind of movement. Otherwise, just a few breaths here. Soften the face, pull the belly in, take a breath, exhale, squeeze that breath out. Last one, inhale. And then as you exhale, you can lower to the knees to push up to your hands, and then press back to down dog, or stay on the knees, and we'll bring the left foot to the edge of the mat. So coming into lizard on the second side. So minding that back knee with either a blanket or the block, hands to the inside, squaring the hips and the heart. You can walk the left toes off the mat a bit. You can play, like I said, with the twist or the quad stretch, or just settling into that fold. Deep breath. Each side is different. Tune into the exhale. So there's a lot of heat coming up, a lot of sensation. Exhale out the mouth, add a little bit of movement to help disperse it. Again, pay attention to exhale, pay attention to the alignment. Again, we want to sort of contain that fire within that framework so that we can let it work through, purify, detoxify, clarify, transform as we move towards the fire new moon next week. So again, we're staying in that fire element to some degree for at least another week. And again, we have that influence for the next few weeks too, but definitely feeling that build up to it. Take a big breath in. Lion's breath out. See if you can settle here a little bit longer. Adjusting, wiggling, doing anything that feels good. Big breath. Exhale. Now, obviously, listen to your body, but this time, if you want, we'll transition via wide leg standing forward fold. So you would lift the back knee, move your prop, you need to move the block forward, and then shift the weight so that you're in that wide leg forward fold. You might also need to adjust where you are on the sticky mat. So feet are wide, toes are forward, slightly pigeon-toed. Hips can be reaching back. You can stay up lifted or you can start to fold in here. You can also, again, add any movement, rocking. You can clasp the hands and stretch the arms, getting the shoulder opener. This is a great sort of foundational pose, good Capricorn energy to sort of ground out that opening through the hips, through the legs, lengthening the bones. And forward folds are naturally cooling and calming. So maybe helping to disperse that excess fire. So we're going to take some deep breaths here. Now, back in the day, when it was more common, this would be a place people would come up into headstand. So if that is part of your practice, you can do that here. But it could also be nice to get a block or something and place the forehead or the crown of the head on. And then you can get a lot of those balancing headstand benefits without the weight in the neck. So just an invitation to explore here, right? Finding the cooling, the calming, the grounding, the disbursement of the fire, whatever works for you. Deep breath in. Exhale here. Slowly make your way to lifted halfway. Inhale. Exhale. You can heel toe the feet just a little bit. Take your hands to your hips and roll yourself up to stand. So legs are wide. Roll the shoulders down. Soften the jaw. Turn the feet out. And again, you can bring them a little bit more and then bend the knees into our temple. Hands can stay at the hips or reach up, or hands to heart. Just breathe into the legs. Pull the belly in, open your heart, sit back here. You can rock and shift a little. So again, a little more heat in those big muscles. Keep drawing the belly in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, lion's breath. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, lion's breath. Last time, inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. Straighten the legs, heel, toe, or hop your feet together. Shake it all out, back at the top or the back of the mat. Give yourself a good shake. And then do a little windmills. Give yourself a little twist, twisting side to side, maybe making some noise or taking some more lion's breaths. Just letting that fire energy move through. And then that twist from the core. And then settle back to center. Take the feet hip width distance apart. Mountain again. Feel into that mountain. Strong mountain. Structured mountain. That fire energy contained and absorbing through the structure of the body, helping to disperse the heat, supporting purification, detoxification, enhancing clarity and illumination. Soften the shoulders, soften the face. Inhale, reach the arms up for that waning moon. Big breath as you stretch through the bones, the limbs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Step yourself back to all fours. So again, cat, cow, we're just gonna do one more little core thing here. So tuck your toes. As you inhale, drop the belly, open the chest per usual for cow. Exhale as you round to cat, lift the knees, let them hover. And then lower the knees, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round, knees hover. So again, stay with this or just move through your cat, cow, or any spinal movement. Few more. Last time, hold that cat, maybe hovering, draw the belly in really round, everything out, push, and then lower the knees. Walk your hands out into puppy dog stretch. Stick your sit bones up, returning to the heart, forehead to the earth. Shrug the shoulders, belly in. Close your eyes and just let yourself take a few really good slow breaths here. Slowly start to roll yourself up. We're going to take a twist here. And so you can either do this from all fours or you can do it from child's pose, which is more mild. But we're going to reach the right arm up and then weave the right arm under the left, lower to the right ear, open the chest. You can do this from child's pose or keep the hips lifted. Pressing the left hand down or reaching the left arm up and just breathe into the upper spine. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly unwind and switch sides. So left arm comes up, weave it through, lower the left ear, open your chest. Right hand to the earth, straight up. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, last time here, all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under hips. Stretch the right leg up behind you. Lift the left arm. And then if you want this time, bend the right leg, reach the left hand back, grab the foot, breathe into the bounce. So this is going to stretch out our abdominals, open our heart. Also kicking back through the leg, a little bit of the quads, so kind of all those fire parts. Stabilizing in that balance. Inhale. Exhale, release, switching sides as you're ready. So first stabilize, then left leg extends, right arm up, and you might stay here or bend the leg, reach back, grab the foot, open your chest, kick back. So squaring everything, draw the belly in, soften the gaze. Big stretch. And then exhale, release everything out. Shift back to your heels, extend your legs straight out in front of you. Come up on your sits bones. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, stretch forward. They can land outside the legs. You can hold the shins, the calves, you can hold the feet. And just bow into our Paschimottanasana, turning the attention inward. Again, very calming, detoxifying, deep forward folds, getting to the backs of the legs, all the muscles in the back body. Feel into your exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you roll up, bend the right knee in, give it a nice little hug. And then take the right hand behind you, left arm wraps. Final twist, gently looking over the right shoulder. Rinsing everything out. And then slowly unwind, reach the right leg out, bend the left knee, up on your sits bones, left hand behind you, right arm wraps or hooks. Exhale into that twist. Inhale, exhale, unwind, stretch your legs out, shake them out. Point your toes, place your hands behind you on the mat, fingers out to the sides or turn slightly in, shrug the shoulders, open the front body. Option to lift into reverse plank, or you can place the feet for reverse table. But again, just stretching out the belly, opening the entire front body now. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Shake it out, rock it out. So for final relaxation, you can always just lie on your back for Savasana. Today, it might be nice to do legs up the wall or legs up the chair just to get that other detoxing inversion. So we just have a few minutes, and you're always welcome to leave the class early so that you can rest in your own way. But otherwise, we'll just take a few minutes to settle, let all that fire calm down and help us to ground into the earth, this waning moon, letting everything else go. You don't have to move anything. Just feel the life force flowing through you, where the warmth is residing in your body now. Hopefully feeling a warm glow of life force. You can start to deepen your breath, noticing how the warmth will move and shift as we breathe. And take time to feel into the exhale this weekend, tonight and tomorrow. Working with that fire element, maybe doing some spring cleaning or purifying in a good way, in a personal way. And then Sunday we shift into that last quarter moon in Capricorn. So kind of getting into the structure, getting into the bones, taking care of the material world, spiritual world, and then material world. Just honor yourself for tuning in here and now. Take a big, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. You can start to bring in movement, rocking, shifting. When you're ready, again, you can maybe find that big stretch or a little bit of momentum to rock side to side, feeling into the core. And then if and when you're ready, you can bring yourself up to sit. Place the hands on the body in a way that feels good. Let yourself tune in here. We finish with the sound of Om 3 times. The first Om filling your cup. Second Om is an offering to the world. And the final Om in gratitude to Mama Earth and Grandmother Moon. And you can also just listen. Take a big breath. Om. As you inhale, bring the hands towards the heart, rub the palms, access that heat, take a big breath. Exhale, left arm out to the left palm, face up, right arm out to the right palm down, connecting our virtual circle. Take a big, 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 big breath. Exhale, hands to earth, and we bow. Thank you for practicing with me. All the waning moon blessings. Hope to see you soon.